killer.
I'm taking side.
One back call.
Nice.
One back call. One back call.
One enemy remaining.
Second ult.
Bang.
One enemy remaining.
One leg. I'm flashing it high. One dead. One back call dead.
One enemy remaining.
He's might be out. I'm all at elbow. He has to go right side side. Heaven, right side. Dead. Holy
Got that
shit.
on the log.
Okay, let's go through Phoenix defense. Phoenix defense, if I'm playing B side, I'll just start here. If they pull back star, I'll spam. And then I'll wait a little bit, flash, and I'll fight here. I don't typically overextend. Like I don't peek this wide. Kind of just wait here and then flash and fight this. You can also molly pillar if you want. But this is the best way to play Phoenix. You can delay with wall if you want. If you want to play aggressive as Phoenix, it doesn't really work that well, but it's more so of just like the surprise factor. You can play here, get a kill, maybe flash, go for another fight, and then you can try walling. And then you could stay here after the wall, or you could try getting out. But yeah, that's one way to play it. Another way you could play it, kind of just play like elbow side here and just delay. They start coming in, you flash, take a fight, molly, just hold this for a while. Otherwise, other ways to play on this map as Phoenix, maybe mid door is decent. You can kind of just hold this area here. They come up, you molly, hold down mid door, and then also this lets you play rotator to B. So if you get to play rotator to B, you can flash through the smoke, you could wall out, cross elbow. You know, it's not too bad. If you want to fight the mid door angle, you can. The flash isn't really that great for it, but you can try going for it. And then you can keep flashing and going for more. I prefer, if I were gonna play mid, I would prefer art. I like to kind of just walk up here, wait a little bit, and then flash, and I go for the top mid kill. Then you can kind of like walk out here if you're feeling really ballsy. I'm going for the fight here, but most of the time you'll probably just go for this first fight and then fall back. Maybe like have molly out, flash this. You can flash here as well. But I think art's pretty good. If you have initiator util that goes through the window to scan for info outside A, and you're playing A main as Phoenix, you could walk up, flash, fight this, and then farm the orb. And since your ult is only 6 charges on Phoenix, you get that ult pretty quickly. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, defense, I think the main thing, the key is just to fight B and try to win the B fight. And then if that's not working, then you can go A and get the orb. For offense, it's pretty simple. I mainly just go B long every single round. So if the Astral pulls back smoke here, sometimes I'll just run through and flash through it, take the fight here. Sometimes I'll go left side, flash like this, kill the guy up here. Otherwise you can just scale normally, cross, fight the guy up here, and then kind of just like scale. As you're scaling up this way, make sure you clear right. And then as Phoenix, I will almost always go in this corner. Then I can wall, I can molly, jump around, flash, take back call control. This is pretty good. Another way you can mix it up is walling, mollying this side, and then flashing like this. And the reason why you want to do this molly is so that instead of like you molly close here and then flash on the other take, if they could just play in this corner, play anti-flash, and then just peek after. So you can switch it up and just mollying the right side instead. And then you can take the space. Typically as Phoenix, I will almost always go elbow though. And I fight B a lot. I fight B a lot on defense or offense. You can flash here, take the duel. But I typically go B a lot. For mid, if I'm going mid on offense, I like to go shop. I go here, Maybe walk out, get close, flash, take this fight. Sometimes I'll molly this. Sometimes I'll wall to go this way as well. You either flash this angle or you can get it a little bit closer and flash this angle. I would say it's better to take this fight and then flash and go for this one though. If I'm going art, there's not really anything creative you could do aside from starting top mid. You can flash this fight if you want. I like to just go right side here. Get close. Flash. Take the fight here. You could also flash this fight if you want to, but I feel like it's overkill. And then at this point, I'll flash this. Maybe I'll molly the smoke, and then I'll try to scale sight. You still have molly, because you had other teammates util, you saved it. This molly is pretty good. And then you can like, you know, go side to side, this side. Depending on how you want to flash. As for a main control on offense, if you're gonna go here, you could just insta run up and flash. Like this. If you're close, get the orb. If you're executing from here, the molly here is decent. You could wall off left side. There's not really any good flashes like this, but you can flash through the art wall if you want to fight this guy. You could flash back sight. But it's pretty awkward, I think, to execute AS Phoenix because there's just so much distance to cover. So it's pretty tough. Yeah, pretty tough. But if you make it to this point, flashing and taking dugout is pretty nice. Retakes, I guess. Important to note, if you're retaking B, I don't really like rotating B link unless I'm the B link player. So I was playing mid door at the start because you're just gonna get stuck in the choke point, right? Like you're just stuck here forever. So if I'm retaking and I'm late, I like to go spawn, and then I just like take the fights here. If I get out to this point, I'll just flash, take this. Make sure you hold your firewall for the bomb. So if it's planted here, you can firewall like this. If it's planted here, you can firewall like this. Try to avoid the firewall like this because then they can just spam the bomb. It's much better to try to wall off the bomb directly. Much better. If you're retaking A, I recommend, and you're late, I recommend you just go secret instead of flower. Flower feels really bad to get out of. Once you're here, you can also molly through the window. The window molly can go deep. If you're far enough away, I think you can get it to land close. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to do. You might just have to be close like this. You molly close like that through the window. Other than that, make sure you have wall for bomb. You can get close in the smokes, molly the smoke, flash through the smoke, the fights. And that's about it. I think that's Pearl, chat. The important thing for Pearl is just the B stuff, to be honest. So offense doing that wall across is really big. Do the molly here, so the B stuff is the most important, and that's why I think Phoenix is played on this map. It's just for the B exec. And then of course 6 ult charge ult, pretty good. You can ult from this cubby here.
Come on, let's go.
You could play Link if you're the mid door player, Musa. I don't really rotate Link ever.